Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. My name is Kristen Nicole. And have you ever struggled internally with your emotions, things that have happened in your past, and you just can't seem to get through it? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story and what has helped me. Now, let me preface this by saying I am not a mental health professional. If you are really struggling, then I encourage you to seek help from a mental health professional. But that being said, I want to share with you a little bit of my story and kind of what happened for me and how I was able to move past some of the kind of crap that essentially happened, right? Because we all have stuff that happens to us as we are growing up, as we go through school, as adults. I know that you've had things happen to you as well. It's just something that is a factor of life. So, one of the things specifically that happened to me was I was in New York on 9/11, as were many other millions of people. But I was about 2 miles away when the World Trade Centers were hit. Okay. So, going through kind of that trauma and coping with that. Then I ended up going to Italy, which was an amazing experience. But I was actually talking to one of my friends the other night about this and realized this situation was really quite unique. So I was in Italy, and long story short, I won't go into all the details, but I woke up on a Saturday morning. It was November 1st because it was right after Halloween. And I heard a bunch of boxes falling down. I heard somebody yelling. And I thought it was the kids upstairs playing. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm like 20 some years old. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Just go to sleep. Why are you up so early? Well, so I go back to bed and I wake up a few hours later. I notice all of this stuff is forming outside of my house, like all of these people and stuff. And I realized that something is very wrong. And I called my roommates and I told them that I thought something had happened. And I said, I feel very like weird saying this, but I think somebody died. Well, that in fact is what happened. There was a woman above us who had been murdered in her apartment while we were there. Obviously, we did not realize this was what's going on, but that kind of snowballed. And of course, we ended up having to go to the Questura and get questioned. And we had the paparazzi outside of our door wanting to ask us questions and chasing us down and stuff. So, being in a foreign country where you don't speak the language and having something like that happen, on top of being in a city that experiences a terrorist attack, can take a little bit of a toll. But I didn't even realize that it did, honestly. I didn't realize the impact that it had from kind of a trauma standpoint until I got to be older and started to process things and started to kind of question why I saw things the way that I did, right? So throughout various jobs, I was speaking with one of my managers and I told him, I'm like, oh yeah, there's been a lot of drama. And he said, well, that doesn't sound dramatic. It sounds more traumatic. And I thought, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess it's true. It's kind of one of those stories that not not a lot of people have. So I tell you this not to feel sorry for me, not like a whole woe is me, but more to say like I have gone through some crap, and that's really a high level of just two stories. And what I found to really push me to want to get out of that negative pattern was becoming a mom. I did not want that for my children. I did not want to impress upon them kind of my anxieties, my fears, and what had happened to me. That was almost like the worst of my fears. So that's really what kind of initially got me into gear of wanting to change my outlook, wanting to transform and live a happier life. And from there, I found someone who really inspired me. So that would be my advice to you. If you have come through a traumatic experience, first off, get counseling if you need counseling. But second off, figure out what inspires you. What is really pushing you? What do you want to be better for? Who do you want to be better for in your life? That is your step one. And then find a mentor, find an individual that you can relate to. And with the internet, you can do that very easily these days. Find someone who really speaks to you in terms of what they went through, how they overcame it, and start to follow them. Watch them regularly. You will start to identify them, see what they did to overcome it, and take that as a daily inspiration. I used to be one of those people who just thought like self-development, it was kind of eye roll, cheesy. Oh, people don't really do that. They're, people who just like need help or whatever. But what I have found in this whole process is it's just, if you really want to improve your life, it is a necessary thing to do. And I would encourage you to do it because, ain't nobody getting out alive. You only got one. So you might as well live it to the fullest and the best of your ability. And self-development is a huge part of that. And wanting to do that self-development, again, comes from finding what it is you want to improve for, who it is you want to improve for, and then someone who inspires you to do that and kind of will hold your hand, if you will. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you. If you would like to chat more on where you can find some people who are inspirational and any sort of resources of where to look, shoot me a private message or drop me a comment below. I'm happy to get that over to you. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, my goal was just to kind of let you know, you can come out ahead. You can start to make a transition and transform your life for the better, regardless of what you've gone through. So I hope that was helpful. That's it for today. Have a great, great night. Have a great rest of your week, and I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.